This is related to a live stream that we did actually, I believe last week, on the question of whether to do hijrah or not. But your comment that you mentioned, the Prophet ﷺ said to avoid the major cities. I mean, do you actively encourage folks? What advice do you have for folks to protect against, the end of times?
There's no actionability to that degree regarding the end of times. Right? In terms of where do I live has nothing to do with the end of times.
So we shouldn't all pack up and move to Medina.
No. That's good for in general. It's good in general to make hijrah from a non-Islamic country to a Muslim majority country. And there's no Islamic government now, but there are Muslim majority countries. We can't deny that. And it's always a good deed, but it shouldn't be because the Dajjal is coming. You don't know that. It could be 5 more generations. You just don't know that. It should just be because in Sharia, it's always better to live. And the only excuse to have to live in a non-Islamic country is that you're part of the dawah. You're part of establishing Islamic community. Being part of the dawah doesn't mean I'm walking up to strangers with pamphlets. It just means I'm supporting Islam, the spread of Islam in these countries. In any way, shape, and form. Even once a week, I volunteer at the local masjid. Boom, that I've fulfilled that. That's part of the dawah. So you have to be active in spreading Islam in that country. That's the only justification we Muslims have in living in a majority non-Islamic country. And the reason for that is that if a person apostates in Turkey, right? Let's say he just leaves it, stops praying, everything. And he marries and he has kids. Chances are his kids in Egypt, Turkey, Karachi, chances are his kids are going to be reabsorbed back into Islam because the whole society around them is Muslim. If you lose your one generation here, they're shot. The whole lineage is shot. So that's the reason why Allah Ta'ala is not for you or me, it's for the lineage that He wants us to live in Muslim majority nations. And the only reason, justification not to, is to be involved in the dawah.